Our next story is one of its kind. It's about two allies, the United States and South Korea. Together they have reached a deal. The two countries have arrived at a new arrangement of sorts. They will share the cost of the American military presence in the region. This deal was in the works for a while. The United States keeps about 28,000 soldiers in South Korea. They're there to deter a potential act of aggression from North Korea. One of the few things that still remains after the end of the Korean War in 1953. So American soldiers are in the Korean Peninsula protecting South Korea. Shouldn't Seoul foot some of the bill at least? Well, they do. But the US wanted South Korea to pay more, a demand made by Donald Trump when he was in office. The negotiations broke down after the US demanded that South Korea pay 5 times more than what it had been paying earlier. Washington says both countries have managed to negotiate an increase in Seoul's share. They haven't shared the specifics. But in 2019, the two allies had struck an interim deal that raised South Korea's bill to $924 million annually. This was an increase of $94 million from $830 million in 2018. So the cost of maintaining 24,000 soldiers in South Korea runs into millions of dollars. But doesn't all of this make you wonder why American troops are stationed in far-flung areas like South Korea in the first place? And who is paying for them? Who is footing the bill? What are these troops doing there? Our next report explores America's military presence across the world.
More than $6 trillion. That is what the United States was obliged to spend in 2020 on its wars overseas. After 9/11, the United States launched a war on terror. The war has since expanded. According to a study by the Brown University, that fight has spread to more than 80 countries. According to one claim, the United States has 800 military bases in these countries. A bulk of these are in Germany, with 119 base sites, 119 in Japan, 80 in South Korea, and 44 in Italy. The cost of maintaining these troops runs into thousands of dollars. The US spends anywhere between $10,000 to $40,000 on average additionally per person per year to station its military overseas. More than $51 billion are spent every year to maintain overseas bases. A total of $150 billion per year goes towards spending on bases and personnel abroad. America has many reasons to maintain these bases. The main one is security. Some of these bases have been occupied since World War II. A reassessment is long overdue. The Biden administration has begun conducting a review of its military presence worldwide. A report is expected by mid-2021. Until then, no major troop withdrawal is expected. Soon after taking office, Joe Biden froze the withdrawal of 12,000 soldiers from Germany. An order that was given by the former president. Donald Trump said that the presence of American troops in Europe was not required. Biden doesn't agree. The decision on Europe was easy. The choices are more difficult in conflict zones. Countries like Iraq and Afghanistan, where around 5,000 American servicemen are said to be deployed. Until a decision is made, America must keep footing the bill of its endless wars. Bureau Report. WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.